better.
Good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for asking.
You talked about what a remarkable accomplishment this is, given how long other communities have taken to do this. Tell me more about that and just what we accomplished here today.
Well, I think you could look around not just our sport, but other sports, and communities that have an affinity for their team and what it takes to put a stadium project together, the coordination of the municipal agencies, funding source, land acquisition, just the leadership and the vision that it takes to put a deal like this together can take decades in some cases. And just look at the project in Los Angeles. The Chargers were working on a stadium project for 15 years. We were trying in our market for almost 10. So it's very, very challenging to do these deals. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of vision. It takes a lot of effort. And it takes the right leadership. And when we started this process a little over 2 years ago, we didn't know that much about it. We learned very quickly, and we were affiliated with the right people here in the Adelson family, and then all the introductions they made, and Governor Sandoval and Commissioner Sisolak, and you see the result. And you guys live here, and you cover what goes on in this community, and you've seen good and bad here, and you've seen what they've been able to accomplish. And I just don't think there's a community in the country or in the world that pulls off what this community does on a regular basis. And so it's something we're proud to be a part of. It's something that we're proud to associate our franchise with, and our history, and our players and coaches and fans. And you heard the fan who spoke. There's fans all over the world that are Raider fans, and they're thrilled about this. They're thrilled that they get to come to a stadium. They go to stadiums around the league, and they want that environment, and they want that experience on game day, and this is going to provide it. So it's just something as a community that I hope nobody here loses sight of it. I hope you guys, and we'll continue to champion that. But you should be really, really proud as a community. You should be really, really proud of your leaders, and you should be really, really proud of everybody that's been involved in this project from about 2 years ago. It's just, it's really remarkable.
A year ago, the NFL awarded your move here. You just came here from the NFL meetings. You spoke a little bit about what the league has been telling you in terms of the stadium. Just if you could recap quickly just the feedback you've been getting from them this week.
The feedback we got this week was really on the financing plan. The NFL has a program called the G4 program, which is essentially all 32 owners making an investment in each market to support the stadium projects. So today, the meeting yesterday was really the culmination of that financing leg. They made the decision a year ago that they were confident in this community's ability to support a team. So really the last year for the league has been about financing and making sure that the deal made sense before they made their own commitment into this community. And so that's a pretty big endorsement that we got.
As you were putting pen to paper, what was going through your head?
I think I was really excited for Marc. I wish he was actually here. I think it's a pretty proud day for him, for his mother. The franchise means the world to him. It's everything to him. It's his family. And he's just excited that we're going to be able to build something iconic. We're going to be able to build something that's just a beautiful facility. It'll be great for the team. It'll be great for everyone associated with the Raiders, the fans, the alumni, everyone that's been a part of the Raider family. And I think for him to accomplish that in just a few short years, I hope he recognizes how significant that is for him. And I'm excited to see him when he flies back after the owners' meeting.
Now that it's all official, what comes next from the Raiders' point of view?
You heard the chairman say it. It's really a construction project now, and we have to stay on time and on budget. And we'll obviously continue on with our sales efforts and work towards our practice facility. I mean, there'll be a number of projects that we still need to accomplish, and other things we need to accomplish. But now it moves from this aspect of it to more of the construction, which is the fun part. You get to see thousands of people at work, and we just got an email from the construction team showing some of the pilings and some of the footings that we already have in the ground, and how fast it's actually going to go up every week. We come back and forth. It's pretty amazing, the progress.
Marc, you're really focused now on parking and getting those issues and all that.
You just love bringing up parking, don't you? That's just your favorite? Yeah, we'll continue to work on parking. Because I shared it a couple of meetings ago, we were able to secure a number of options very quickly. There are a number of landowners and a number of property owners that recognize the opportunity associated with opening up their lots or opening up their land around the stadium site. So I don't envision it being too much of a challenge.
Is the headquarters still, you think in the summer, breaking ground on the headquarters?
I sure hope so,
Still,
yeah,
yes?
absolutely.
Did
Yeah,
you get a sense from some of the other NFL owners that they're excited about coming to Las Vegas?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually heard from one owner. He said he wants to buy a suite at the stadium, and a few other people that said they wanted us to reserve them tickets. A lot of them come here. Some have homes here. They know what this market is about. They love coming here, and I think we'll get in the rotation for a lot of NFL events over the next 5, 10, 15 years.
When I spoke to Mark Davis in Orlando, he talked about the Raiders organization will deploy like an army when it comes to Las Vegas, to the community. Can you expand upon that, Mark?
Well, you've seen some of our activities out there. The first person we moved here was actually our VP of Community Relations, Erin Wright, and she's been out here now about 9 months, and we've added to that department. That's something that Mark and his mom and his father before. It's just something that I never have to ask permission to augment that department or to make investments, and that'll be something you'll continue to see.
Given the kind of community that we are, Mark, the destination where, do you think that you could potentially be sitting on one of the iconic stadiums?
I think we are. I think we will. Absolutely. Just the look and feel, the location, that northern view where the doors open up and you have. I mean, it's pretty special when you see the renderings. It's amazing. And then when you go out on the site for the caliche explosions and for the groundbreaking. I still am amazed that piece of land was available and just the timing and sequencing of everything that we were able to secure it, and that's where the building's going to be. It's going to be a great addition to the skyline.
Mark, can you address the Raider Nation? Because you have a faction that's super excited, and then you have a faction that's still a little bit disappointed. What do you have to say to those fans, just to let them know how great an opportunity this is for the Raiders?
I think that's a fair way of saying it. There are some people that are upset and will remain upset, and we can't begrudge them that. I understand it. We tried as hard as we could to get a deal done in our market, and we were unsuccessful. For the most part, the fans that you talk to are just excited that we'll have a home and that we'll have something that's worthy of the fan base's devotion and the fan base's passion. And what better city and community for them to all be able to come to? We have a fan base that's all over the world, and they travel everywhere we go. Those of you that have been on a road trip with us or been to a road game, we have 10, 15, 20,000 people in the stands at pretty much every game. And this stadium and this market will give them an opportunity to come here. And we're already hearing from them. They're already lining up to buy tickets. They're already members of the deposit list. So I think overall, while I respect and understand those that are upset with the decision, the majority are very excited about the opportunity ahead of us and what it means for the franchise.
Are you lining up Steve Sisolak for draft pick announcements?
I don't know.
The lineup?
I certainly don't want him making the picks. How's that?
Mark, what about for you personally, going into that next phase? I mean, a lot of work, a lot of time, as you said, 10 years in Oakland trying to get something done, and 2 here. What about for you? Reflect on the journey so far.
Look, we have a team of people on our management team and everyone at the organization. We're a pretty strong family. We've all been together. I've been there 27 years. And with the exception of the year that we physically relocated from Los Angeles back to Oakland in '95, there's always been rumors that we're going somewhere. So it'll be nice to put all that behind us and have a home. I'm proud of everybody that I work with there. They've all worked incredibly hard behind the scenes. Some of them have gotten mentioned, some of them haven't. But they're all really excited to show the world what we can do. We've seen what other teams do. We can take the best of what other teams have done, add that Raider element of what makes our game day special, and really do some special things in this community. We've already moved about 30 Raider employees here. We have an additional 40 to 50 other employees that have joined from the Legends side of things. So we have a pretty big footprint in Nevada, and that will continue to grow.
Given how quickly this got finished up and how excited the other owners are, can you put the city on standby for a Super Bowl?
I think we're going to find out more at the May meetings. It wasn't really a topic at the meetings in the last couple of days. They have awarded the next 4. The next 2 after that, I believe, are most likely going to New Orleans and Arizona. So I think the first crack we'll get will be the 2024 season, playable in 2025. But we'll put that package together and get working on it. I don't think it will be that long before there's a Super Bowl here.
Have you
already begun talking about naming rights for the building?
We have started those discussions with a few companies. Yeah.
What seems to be the categories that are interesting?
I'm going to leave that one for for a later date out. Thanks, guys.